Yoop! I'm Cathy from Cathy's Chocolate Club. It's Fabulous Fun Friday again. Here we are in Bradford, about a block away from my place. You know, when we moved here in 1993, this field here was it's a massive, beautiful open field, and there was a sign that said that it would be developed for a mall, and we were like, yay, ooh, a mall's going to be right beside our house, walking distance. And when we said it to Rick's brother, he said, that sign's been up there for decades. And here we are 30 some odd years later, and still just a beautiful field. I wanted to say that things change all the time, so be mindful that if you've got a beautiful field, go and enjoy it, because you don't know. Because look at it, looks like they're going to develop this beautiful field. So they're going to have 72 detached dwellings, 93 townhouse dwellings, 2 mixed-use buildings of 8 stories and 5 stories, a stormwater pond, and a park. Man, I thought years ago that it would have been the perfect place to have a community garden. Can you imagine? Anyway, this is going to look very, very different. Not too long in the future, or not too far away. Let's go see what else has changed. Well, since there's going to be lots of construction going on in this field, let's do an activity. Let's be a carpenter. All right, so we're going to get our boards. And we need to hold our boards, so make sure you're holding it. Play along. We're gonna just saw it with our hee-haw saw. Oh, maybe you can't see me. Here we go. Holding the board. Hee-haw with your saw. Or saw with your hee-haw saw. Okay, play along. Here we go. We'll start with that. Hold the board. And hee-haw, 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 hee-haw. Oh my gosh, so fun. Okay, so still holding the board, we're gonna sand, and with that we're gonna make the sound as we're sanding. So take a nice deep breath in, holding your board, and we're gonna sand the end. Okay, now we just need to hammer it with our hammer. Okay, so here we go. Watch your fingers. Ho. Hee. And over here. Hee. Hoo. Oh my gosh, I'm a great carpenter. Now we're just gonna stain it. The final step in this process, or in this activity, is staining. So we're going to get our giggle roller. Yes, we are. And so here, dip it in the stain, and the faster you roll, the more you giggle, and the more it splatters on you, the more giggle juice gets on you. Here we go. A little bit. Oh, I'm a great painter too. Giggle. That's a funny word, giggle. Giggle. Very good. Yay! Again. Very good. Yay! So good. All right, well, that's that job done. Let's go see what else needs doing. This episode is all about how things change. You know, when we moved here in 1993, from the high school beyond was just farmer's field. As far as the eye could see, farmer's field, so beautiful. And this was the edge of town, and now it's the middle of town. And so because our town was growing, we also needed to have a bigger library. So our library got bigger. We have this beautiful modern library situated between the 2 high schools. So beautiful, perfect, well used by the kids. I love it. And we have this wonderful leisure center. And at the leisure center, you can do all kinds of beautiful activities. Activities like they have a pool. So let's do a swimming activity. All right, here we go. You ready? Jumping into the pool. It's laugh-infested waters, as someone behind the camera likes to say. Yeah. So don't worry, you can breathe and swim. They've got a skating rink, so we can play hockey. Ka-chong, ka-chong, even if we don't. Ka-choo! Ah, yippee! I'm sure they have basketball court. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk. Woo, yoop. Oh, three-pointer. And what else? Oh, for sure they have a gym. Yes. And these centers are actually called multi-rec centers. I love that it's called a leisure center. You go and get to be leisurely. And there's all kinds of rooms. You can rent a room if you're having a meeting or something. So beautiful. So the gym. Final exercise for this part of the episode. Let's be on the rowing machine. They probably have one. And so rowing, ha ha ha, ho ho ho, row row row, ha ha ha, row row row, ho ho ho, ha ha ha. Or what about the bike? Ha ha, we could do the holo song at the same time, but we won't. Holo lo, holo lo, ha ha ha, yoop. And there's probably a track, so we could do a lap, a ha ha lap, woo, hee hee hee, yoop, 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 yoop. I don't know what else is at the gym. Anyway, let's just towel off and wipe off the equipment and go to the next thing. Let's go see. Here I am in front of Bradford's community fridge. Many municipalities are facing an increase in folks that don't have homes and they may be food insecure, not have enough food. So municipalities and towns are installing these community fridges that are kind of helping to supplement the food bank. It's not a replacement, none of these are, they're just kind of extra things. There's a fridge. So if you see one of these, kind of a local pantry, the idea is if you have a little bit extra, you have another extra loaf of bread, or you buy an extra one, extra eggs or cheese, you can put it here. There's a fridge for the cold goods, and there's lots of shelving. And you might want to also leave toiletries, toothbrushes, toothpaste, Kleenex, toilet paper, these kind of things, and feminine hygiene. You can imagine if you're thinking, should I pay the rent this month or should I buy food for my family? It's a pretty big decision, so you may not have enough money for those extra, what we call, daily necessities. They may be a luxury for some folks. Be kind, be generous, and do what you can. Be grateful for wherever you are. Yay! Well, that's another episode of Fun Fab Friday, folks. I hope you enjoyed this kind of little look back at what was in Bradford and what is now. It's the new Bradford. Yoop! All right, stay tuned. See where we end up next week. Hee hee hee. Things change.